Now we're going to go over some of the multi-step equations that we're going to solve. So if you did yesterday's Google form, we went over two-step equations. So this is equations that require an additional step to get to that two-step. Once we get there, right, then it's just solving a two-step equation like you're used to. So if you look at number 17, it looks close to a two-step equation, but it's not quite there because we have these parentheses, right? So what I always say to remember, the steps to go in order: dancing cats, making sandwiches, right? It's a way to sort of go through a checklist to see what are the steps to get to the solving a two-step equation, right? That's what S stands for, right? That's the point that you get to where you're like, this is a two-step equation. I remember how to solve it. Let's go. So the first thing that you look for is distribution. So you're looking for those parentheses, and if there's a number outside that you can distribute. Distribute meaning that you're going to multiply. So in this case, I have a 4 outside that I can distribute to both of the terms inside. So again, I'm going to be multiplying 4 by each of those terms. So 4 times x gives me 4x. 8 times 4 gives me 32. 44 stays the same because I have not touched it. So I did distribution. I now check if there's any like terms on one side of the equal sign that I can combine. There's no like terms to 4x on this side. There's no like terms to 32. So now you just double check, make sure all of the x's are on one side so we don't have to move the x. And now I can solve because it's at a two-step equation. So first get rid of the 32 by doing the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. So now I get 4x equals 12. Remember, it's 4 times x, so the opposite is division. 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. Number 19 is another equation problem. So I'm going to write my checklist. So first, distribution, distribute anything that you can. The 5 is outside of the parentheses. We are only distributing the 5 to the two things inside of the parentheses. 5 does not get distributed to the negative 2x because it is not inside of the parentheses. So I'm going to do 5 times x, which gives me 5x. And 5 times negative 3, it's negative 15. And I rewrite everything that I have not touched yet. Okay, so I distribute it. I'm going to draw my line down the equal sign. So now I'm going to combine any like terms that I can that are on the same side of the equal sign. So I'm not moving across the equal sign yet. I'm just looking to see what can I tidy up on each side. So if I'm looking at my left side, I have 5x and negative 2x. I can combine those two to get 3x. There's nothing that I combine negative 15 with, so that stays the same, and the same with 27. My x's are already all on the same side, so I don't have to move my x's around. And now I'm going to solve a two-step equation. So I'm going to get rid of that negative 15 by doing the opposite. I add 15 because that will cancel out to 0. 3x remains the same. And 27 plus 15, double checking with my calculator so I don't make any more silly mistakes, I should get 42. And now again, I'm going to do my last step, which is dividing by 3 to get x is equal to 14. So this is how we solve multi-step equations. First, distribute any numbers outside of the parentheses. Combine like terms. You're not going to see moving variables. I'll tell you that straight out. So you can just sort of forget about the M. So just think of dancing cats, right? So you have to distribute and then you combine, all right? And then once you get to a two-step equation, you're solving the same way that we know how.